Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Last Man Standing. Suge Knight and the murders of Biggie and Tupac. And this is a new documentary from Nick Broomfield, who previously has done films like Marianne and Leonard, which I absolutely love that documentary. That hit me on a very emotional level. And watching this documentary, I was kind of disappointed in terms of like the structure of things, what it was really trying to say, because you have a big wide focus in this film on like Biggie and Tupac and Suge, the whole entire West Coast East Coast rivalry, and like the corruption of the police. It's hitting on so many different things. It's going out on a limb and making some pretty big accusations in it, but like backtracking, like we don't really have full proof, but like we're pretty sure this is what happened. And it never feels like it has a really focused like thesis on exactly what it's trying to get across here. And specifically, this film has so many different strong like personalities thrown in here, very interesting interviews that go on throughout the film, both archival and like current interviews going on with the film. And it has a lot of interesting ideas. Like, it is trying to take a stance on like who killed Tupac, who killed Biggie. And that's a very interesting perspective, trying to put that into a film and trying to portray that and show like, hey, we have an idea of what really happened. And, you know, it has a focus on their legacies and who they were as people for a bit of the way. It focuses on some people that have some specific ideas, like this brings to light like the actual people in the film City of Lies with like Johnny Depp, that focuses on Biggie's murder. And you have like the actual police officer Poole, who was the main character in that film, pops up in this film talking about their thoughts and theories. And you never really get a whole focus because like it's trying to do too many things at once, trying to focus on too many people at once. Like, you have three main figures here. You have Suge, you have Tupac, you have Biggie, and none of them really get like a deep, really dig into who they were as people. You get the time split between them and trying to paint a bit of a picture of who they were and where they're coming from and how they evolved over time, what prison did to Tupac, and all these different kinds of things that it's trying to balance and have focus on, but never really getting enough chance to focus on anything deeply enough to make it truly impactful and memorable and something that'll sit with you. This film tries to do too much, and in general has more potential and ideas than it does actual product, and more than it's the satisfaction of its climax and its resolution. It kind of just leaves you out there where it's just like the speculation, but nothing really concrete or anything to make really strong note of. And you're just kind of left there wanting. And I definitely wanted more out of this documentary, but I felt like, you know, especially if this is something that interests you, there's definitely a lot to chew on here. So it might be worth the watch for you. But those are my thoughts on Last Man Standing, Suge Knight, and the murders of Tupac and Biggie. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thanks as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.